Weather's our biggest challenge. There's no sense in putting an application of anything on if the weather conditions aren't right. We're just wasting product and we're wasting time.
The yield focuses on taking the guesswork out of growing, and the biggest guesswork of them all is driven by weather. Sensing Plus is an ecosystem of hardware, platform, analytics and apps. So we measure weather at the farm, field, row, all the way down to the hotspot level. We then use analytics to provide highly localised 7-day predictions, which we then put into simple and easy to use apps.
Before Sensing Plus, it was a lot of gut feel when it came to irrigation applications, a lot of experience. Now that I've got Sensing Plus with me all the time, to know that the data I'm seeing is live and it's relevant to my property is a really invaluable tool. It's been installed by professionals, it's maintained by professionals. We don't need to touch the weather station or the nodes, so the whole experience has been great. To have our own weather station here on site is really handy to know what our microclimate's doing. Basically everything that it can record, it can forecast. I can look at wind speed, I can look at temperature, I can look at soil moisture, evapotranspiration. It's almost anything you need for farming is in your pocket 24 hours a day.
They've got the data they need at their fingertips. What this means is that they can reduce their input costs, increase yields, reduce risks and improve environmental sustainability.
Well, water's the most valuable resource we've got. If we over or underwater, it can be detrimental to our crop. We're finding as years go on, we're getting a little bit less and less rainfall every year. So to be able to regulate and know that we're putting the right amount of water on is probably the most important part of my farming. Before we had Sensing Plus, it was just a case of recording all our irrigation inputs on a clipboard in the ute. Now that it's live on my phone, any members of my team, if they're applying an application, they can record it. At the end of the season, we can pull up a report, we can have a look at exactly how much water we've used, and then we know that we've put on the right amount of water to grow the crop that we need to. It's been put together in collaboration with farmers, so we've had inputs into what we feel should be part of the app, and it's great to see that some of the suggestions that I've made have come to fruition and they're now part of the app, so that makes me really happy. The app's really easy to use. It's 4 or 5 pages. You can scroll through each page really simply. A lot of the data comes in graphs, so it's really easy to see graph form, and the information's really valuable. I know Sensing Plus isn't going to change the weather, but at least Sensing Plus is going to let me grow the best possible crop that I can.